All knowledge that humanity has ever acquired originates from the mind. The infinite library of the universe resides within us. Man is a microcosm of the universe. The external vastness is simply the enlarged reflection of what dwells inside us. To contemplate evil and suffering is to lose oneself in illusions, for these shadows exist only in our perception. The world around us is our mirror, reflecting not just who we are, but also how we see ourselves. In this universe of reflections, the subjective shapes the objective. Changing oneself is the first step to transforming the world around you. Internal purification precedes the conquest of the external. True growth sprouts from within. No one but your own soul can guide you in this spiritual awakening. You are the architect of your destiny, the master of your universe. Never underestimate the power of the human mind. The ability to concentrate is the key to unleashing unimaginable forces. The world yields before determination and focus. Just as the sun's rays, when concentrated, can illuminate the depths, the powers of the mind, when focused, can reveal the deepest secrets of the universe. The greatest tool for spiritual life is meditation. It purifies mental impurities, freeing us from material bonds and allowing us to experience our innate divinity. In the stillness of meditation, the soul speaks louder, coloring even the darkest corners with light and transforming the ordinary into the divine. Mastering the mind is mastering life. The mind, like a calm lake, reflects the truth of our being. Turbulence and waves of thought prevent us from seeing clearly. Calm down, silence the inner storms, and the truth of your existence will reveal itself. In this state of clarity, we realize that we are more than our bodies, more than our minds. Self-realization is born from renunciation and meditation, cutting the ties that bind us to matter. Identify not with the body or mind, but with the immortal spirit within you. Recognize yourself as an observer, separate from thoughts and emotions, and you will begin to experience true freedom. True happiness and contentment arise when we transcend desires and become mere observers of the world. Meditation teaches us that unity is the fundamental reality of the universe. There is no separation, only the illusion of multiplicity. Dissolving into the ultimate reality, the spirit, is the supreme purpose of meditation. To attain enlightenment and understand the vastness that resides within you, persistence is crucial. Imagine the strength of water that, over time and patience, sculpts the hardest stone. Similarly, your will must be firm and constant. The universe bends before perseverance. Daily meditation is the path. It gently guides us to profound discoveries, where each revelation unfolds naturally. Realize that each individual is unique, and so is their spiritual expression. There is no single truth, but a plurality of paths leading to the same destination. The essential thing is to keep your mind under control. Imagine it as a serene lake. When its waters are calm, the full moon reflects perfectly. Be still, and allow your true essence to shine clearly. In stillness, we find our strength. Mental agitation is the veil that prevents us from seeing reality as it is. Reducing internal noise, calming the waves of thought, is preparing the ground for self-realization. True meditation goes beyond practice. It is a state of being, where thinking ceases and only being remains. In this sacred silence, the mind turns inward, exploring the depths of its own nature. Here, we discover that the expansion of consciousness is a continuous process. Each session of meditation is a step on the ladder to self-knowledge, elevating us to the supreme meditative state, where existence transcends desire. Genuine happiness is found in serene contemplation, in the role of observer of the phenomena around us. This is the true pleasure, the joy that springs from deep understanding and inner peace. Self-realization is achieved through renunciation, a detachment from the senses that tie us to the ephemeral. Adopt the conviction that you are not the mind, nor the thoughts that arise within it. Observe them as if you were on the bank of a river, watching its waters flow. Over time, this distance grows, allowing you to see beyond the limitations of the mind. The less attention we give to the body, the more we elevate the spirit. Attachment to the physical is an anchor that pulls us down, while identification with the spiritual elevates us. See yourself as an immortal spirit, witnessing the dance of the universe. All good and evil, every relationship, is but paintings on an infinite canvas, of which you are the eternal observer. To control the senses and perceive the true reality, it is necessary to see yourself as the center of the universe, an omnipresent being. By disidentifying with the body and mind, we dive into transcendental knowledge, our true nature. This is the path of self-discovery, where mind and universe converge in unity. In meditation, the knower and the known merge. All distinctions disappear, revealing the transcendence of duality. This superconscious state, where the relative dissolves into absolute unity, is the ultimate goal of spiritual practice. Here, in the profound silence of meditation, we discover that all is one. Multiplicity is an illusion, the true reality is the indissoluble unity. The meditative practice leads us to this realization, offering everything we need to transform existence. Meditation not only elevates the wise but has the power to transform anyone who dedicates themselves to it. Unfortunately, many turn away, caught in the illusions of the world, without ever exploring the infinite potential that resides within. To truly advance on this path, a will of iron, a determination that knows no bounds, is necessary. Meditation is an opening to the universe, allowing wisdom to flow freely into and through you. When meditating, you are connecting with the source of all being, discovering that true freedom lies in the understanding that you are one with everything. This realization requires you to set aside everything you thought you knew, letting go of material attachments and identifications that limit your perception of reality. It is a true transformation, a rebirth into a state of consciousness where duality does not exist, and the separation between the inside and outside dissolves. To dive deep into meditation is to touch the heart of the universe and discover that, in silence and stillness, lies a force capable of transforming reality. Each moment of meditation is an opportunity to reconnect with your deepest essence, to free yourself from the chains of thought and experience the peace that transcends ordinary understanding. In this state, you realize that there is no separation between the meditator and the object of meditation. Everything merges into an experience of unity, where relative knowledge gives way to the direct experience of the Absolute. This is true freedom, to live not as an isolated individual, but as an inseparable part of the whole. The spiritual journey culminates in the realization that all is one. There is no I, no other, only the indissoluble unity that is the essence of all that exists. This state of superconscious awareness is not a distant place or a condition to be achieved, it is the underlying reality of all existence, accessible through the stillness of meditation. The light you seek is within you. It has always been there, waiting patiently for you to turn inward and discover it. With patience, perseverance, and an unshakable will, you can dissolve the illusions that hold you back and awaken the realization of your indissoluble unity with all that exists. The universe is not somewhere out there, it unfolds within you. By reconnecting with your deepest essence, you discover that there are no limits to what you can achieve. The true journey is an internal exploration, an awakening to the beauty and vastness that reside within your being. Dive deeply into stillness and allow the light of your soul to illuminate the path. When a rainbow paints the sky, it is a spectacle of vivid colors that invites us to admire, even though we know we cannot touch or wear it. It is the result of a series of factors that come together harmoniously, without our being able to grasp it physically. Similarly, the thoughts that dance through our minds also have no tangible form or solidity. There is no logical reason for thoughts, essentially ephemeral and intangible, to wield such significant power over us. The mirror of the mind reflects who we are, it can imprison or liberate us, depending on how we choose to interact with it. Stay aware of the spirit of your mind, constantly check your motivations, and see if they are elevated and altruistic. Over time, develop the ability to master your mind in all circumstances. Thus, following in the footsteps of the great masters, it is possible to achieve enlightenment in this lifetime. The mind, diligently trained, becomes our greatest ally. Imagine yourself not as a dog chasing a thrown stick, but as a lion focused on the thrower. This should be our approach to thoughts. Observe where they arise, see them being born and fading in the space created by your attention. Do not lose yourself in them. Remember, afflictive emotions have only the power you grant them. With determination, it is possible to completely free oneself from them and achieve true freedom. For this, however, a firm commitment is necessary. The instructions from your spiritual mentors are crucial, but the practice depends solely on you. They point the way, but walking it is your choice. Face your emotions with equally powerful tools. Like a poisonous tree that needs to be uprooted and not just pruned, your emotional roots demand a direct confrontation to be permanently eliminated. Otherwise, they will return, stronger than before. Thoughts, left to their own devices, perpetuate a cycle of existences that, without critical examination, seem to have a solid reality. However, like the rainbow, they are all ephemeral and intangible. Even the thoughts that seem to carry immense weight are, in reality, empty by nature, without any real substance. The true Buddha nature within us remains untouched, even when obscured by veils of ignorance. We speak of ignorance as a temporary forgetting of our luminous inner nature. It is as if we were beggars discarding a precious jewel because we do not know its value. By failing to recognize the emptiness of phenomena, we dive into a sea of mistaken perceptions, the source of all our negative emotions. However, this darkness is not eternal. Like any phenomenon, it emerges from emptiness and lacks independent existence. By recognizing your true nature, ignorance transforms into the wisdom of the absolute dimension. Thoughts, then, are seen for what they really are, games of consciousness, emerging from it and dissolving back into it. Understanding that consciousness is the origin of thoughts, we realize they never had a real beginning, middle, or end. At this point, thoughts lose their capacity to disturb the mind, allowing us to access immutable inner peace. The practice consists of recognizing the origin of thoughts, returning to the source to see clearly. Through this understanding, we break the cycle of incessant thought generation that leads to obsession with the past and anticipation of the future, losing the preciousness of the present moment. Life is ephemeral, passing quickly like lightning. Each moment is an opportunity to practice, without wasting time on trivialities. Daily activities proceed like waves in the sea. The incessant pursuit of more wealth or power never fully satisfies. True satisfaction lies in detachment, in understanding that worldly concerns are like fleeting dreams. By contemplating life with detachment, like an elder watching children play, we perceive the impermanence of all things. Thus, ephemeral dreams and desires can be left behind in favor of serene contemplation, until the realization of emptiness becomes a lived experience. All enlightened beings began as ordinary people, transforming through their own effort. Effort is essential, but it is up to each individual to achieve liberation. It is not possible to be purified by another, just as one cannot heal ignorance without the active participation of the individual. Having attained enlightenment, the Master points the way, but walking it is a personal decision. The practice of these teachings and the experience of their results depend solely on you. Do not allow your mind to be overwhelmed by useless thoughts. Dwelling on the past or anticipating the future serves no purpose. Reside in the simplicity of the present moment, maintaining a state of simplicity, free from distractions and mental agitations. When meditation seems not to progress, do not be discouraged. Doubt and hope can disturb the peace of the mind, but constant practice, observing the movement of thoughts and returning to their origin, strengthens inner understanding and tranquility. When beginning meditation on the nature of the mind, prefer short and frequent sessions, gradually building the realization of the nature of your mind. With perseverance, this realization will become firm and thoughts will lose the power to disturb. The nature of the mind is emptiness and clarity, two aspects of a single reality, beyond all concepts and definitions. Recognizing the primordial nature of the mind is like the sunrise of wisdom in the night of ignorance. The darkness of ignorance is instantly dispelled. Just as the nature of the sky remains unchanged by clouds, the nature of the mind is immutable, not deteriorated by thoughts or improved by their absence. Dive into the meaning of the teachings, and spiritual qualities will naturally blossom, like honey accumulating in the hive. Practice discreetly, without fanfare or seeking recognition. Be like a tiger on your inner journey, confronting self-centeredness and negative emotions with courage and determination. Day by day, find satisfaction in what you have and what occurs, the rest will naturally fall into place, leading you to true peace and fulfillment. Each new dawn, allow yourself to embrace the fullness of the moment with gratitude and satisfaction, regardless of external circumstances. This inner contentment, when cultivated, blossoms into an inexhaustible source of peace and serenity. The exterior will naturally reflect this inner harmony, aligning with your serene and balanced state of mind. Make the present your focus, letting the past rest in its wisdom and the future unfold with hope. Face each challenge, each obstacle, not as an impediment, but as an opportunity to grow and strengthen. No calm sea made a skilled sailor. Likewise, it is in the storms of life that you find the chance to prove your resilience and determination. Accept the tests as disguised gifts, pathways to discovering the breadth of your courage and the depth of your inner peace. Make compassion and altruism the pillars of your existence. By reaching out to help others, you build bridges of understanding and love that connect hearts. See yourself in every person you meet, recognizing that we all share the fundamental desire to be happy and free from suffering. This recognition nurtures an unwavering kindness that becomes your compass, guiding every thought, word, and action. Have patience with yourself and others, understanding that each person is at their own stage of growth. Patience is the fertile soil in which understanding and forgiveness blossom, bringing healing and renewal to relationships and to the heart. Stay true to the path of authenticity, honoring your truth and living according to your deepest values. Authenticity is the genuine expression of your being, a reflection of your unchanging essence. By being true to yourself, you allow your inner light to shine, illuminating the path for others and attracting into your life people and situations that resonate with your authenticity. Find time for silence, to be with yourself in tranquility. In silence, you hear the voice of your intuition, which whispers wise guidance and deep revelations about your true nature. It is in the quiet rest of contemplation that you reconnect with the source of all creation, finding clarity, inspiration, and peace.